Okay, here we will do question 296 from the section 3.7. It says that there's a building of which is 225 feet tall, and then there's shadow of this thing. So this, let's say this is the building, and there's a shadow of okay, so then the shadow of this building hits on the ground, and you have the distance of different lengths for this. Yes, we call it x. The angle you see here is the theta. That's the elevation. Theta is formed by this line. Find the rate of change of the theta dx, angle of elevation with respect to x, when x is 272. This is how we write mathematically that question. So what is d theta? The rate of change of angle of elevation with respect to x when x is 272. So here we have to find a relation between x and theta. So what is the relation between x and theta? Or in other words, I want to write theta as a function of x, theta as a function of x. Here, since I have the vertical length 225, and I have a right triangle here, and the adjacent and opposite sides for theta are given, then I know that theta, tan of theta is opposite over adjacent, which gives me what? 225 over x. But I want to write theta as a function of x. It means that I take tan inverse of both sides. I know that theta will be between 0 and pi over 2. So it means that the theta is going to be tan inverse of 225 over x. Now, the theta dx is going to be, I am differentiating this function, tan inverse of something. This is not just x. This is a function of x. Tan inverse of u is given by u prime 225 over x prime over u squared plus 1. And when you try to find that, well, in the numerator, you see that that is a number, and derivative of 1 over x is negative 1 over x squared, then over 225 over x squared plus 1. This is the derivative, but we want to have that when the x is 272, so d theta dx as x is 272 is equal to negative 225 over 272 squared over negative, oh, there's no negative then down there. It is 225 over 272 squared plus I can simplify this. Find the common denominator in the numerator and denominator. Both of them are 272 squared. This is 225 squared plus 272 squared. And then we have negative 225 over 272 squared. And what's the final result? I can cancel these two guys, and I can write it down as d theta dx as x is 272 is equal to negative 225 over 225 squared plus 272 squared. And that should be the answer for the rate of a change of the angle of elevation as x is equal to 272 feet.